Yo, 5 points here with another video. This one is going to be a little different as far as a gameplay video goes. I'm going to give you a little commentary on some social media aspects that I've been working on. And the first thing I want to talk about is, starting this channel, I've really learned that it's not easy to make these videos at all. And I have some friends that are some stand-up comedians, and they say when you're a stand-up comedian that you're gonna suck at the beginning and that it's gonna be hard and you're gonna bomb and you're gonna have your jokes written out and you're gonna think that you're gonna be great, and nobody really wants to believe that. But now as I go back and watch my videos and seeing the first 3 launches, it really does look like I suck. But that's gonna come with any new endeavor, because it's never easy to put yourself out there and speak to the world, and definitely not have a script ready. And one thing I want to talk about is on Twitter. I've got a lot of followers on Twitter. It's not a substantial following, but I have about 12,000 followers on Twitter. And starting out with any social network, it's going to take time to build up a following. And even though it's been sort of a meteoric rise, I would say I've only been on there for about 9 months. But in the beginning, here on YouTube, I noticed there is a commentator community, and it's going to take a while before I break into that and before I get any respect. And one thing with any social network that you'll see is people just want to see that you stick around. And the one thing I like about Twitter is that you can I'm about to pause this game real quick, is that you can really just think before you tweet. And here it's a little different. I'm not going off a script. I'm definitely not going to do 10 takes for a video between 2 random online opponents. It really doesn't matter. And speaking of that, when you're playing a random online opponent, you have no idea who you're playing against. And this is one of those incidents where you could be playing a 50-year-old guy, you could be playing a 20-year-old girl. That, of course, that never happens. And you could be playing a 2-year-old kid, which is what I think happened here. So I was driving down the field, and I thought I was going to score, and Doug Martin coughs up the ball, and he gets the first snap, or he or she, I don't know, gets the first snap and runs backwards completely. And so what we get here is the person pauses. I think they're just gonna quit. I think there was maybe a mistake. Maybe it's somebody's babysitting and they let their 2-year-old get on the internet while this was going on. I don't know. I'm sitting here waiting, but you just never know who you're gonna play. And the person's name, their handle alluded to being a Skins fan, and I was a little concerned that they came out with the Seahawks. And look at Russell Wilson. He's just like, what is going on here? So here the opponent runs backwards, and I'm thinking, okay, but he actually passes the ball. So I'm a little concerned here, but I get them to punt, and all I want to do is get down the end zone. And maybe, you never know when you're playing an opponent, because a computer can run the defense and do pretty well, especially with the Seahawks defense. And I want to get down the field and just score. And maybe, I'm thinking that this person is maybe a 2-year-old kid or something. So that I can get some skill points out of this at least. If you're going to fire up a game, you might as well get your skill points. And here, I think I take off running. Yep. And then Freeman coughs up the ball. And I can't stand Madden, because they do 2 different animations on one play, which is the dive and the slide. And if you get a little excited and you tap, and right here the person runs backwards, it gives me a safety. So definitely, I'm just imagining that it's a baby, and there's a booth review, and the ruling is upheld. I get 2 points. I'm just imagining this little toddler over here just pressing down on the controller. But this person is obviously smart enough to know how to punt and kick off. So anyways, I want to get my skill points, or I was complaining about Madden putting 2 animations on 1 button. And sometimes you get excited and you try to slide down and the quarterback coughs it up. So I've had 2 wonderful drives where I've fumbled it twice against basically an anonymous person. Or, I don't know, I could be playing against the Pope or something. New Pope might be into Xbox. But here I keep running it down. I want to get on the board again just so I can end this game and get some skill points. And you notice the person that's using, you know, I think they're just letting the computer run their defense. But again, it's the Seahawks. Yeah, I almost make a horrible read. I could have been down, losing 7-0 to a non-opponent. But here, finally, I think the person is about to just quit because maybe their dad found out that they're playing on their account, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll get 7 skill points out of this. You know, maybe it's just a beginner, and I get 14 skill points out of Skins 202. So definitely somebody is gonna come home, see their house as a mess because the babysitter didn't watch their kids, and also be down 15 skill points to some random person. I went to the recent opponent stream to try to figure out what skill level this person was, because obviously they're way higher than me. And then I go to check my messages because I want to say something to them, and then this wonderful person sends that nice little message to me. It was from a game before where the person kept onside kicking, and I want to always be classy, so I sent him a message that you know, I could lash out and say something mean back to this person, but I just wanted to say great effort because I did beat the person, which is always great. And then always after I send a message, I block communications because I don't need to hear their response. And then I wanted to tell Skins 202, you know, thanks for the win, so that maybe when they come back to their Xbox, that they see that they've lost, and maybe hopefully they don't spank their kid for doing that to them. You know, I have children, so if you want to be a parent, you can just make your house a mess and then look up at the sky and sigh really hard, and that's what being a parent is. So anyways, that's my weird video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and no 5 points this time. Thank you.